anything.
Now the NWC, is it NWC cartridges or NWC carts? What do you mean by that?
Cartridges. There's one that was created in gray, and there was one that was in that has a gold cartridge, like the Legend of Zelda.
Like that for the N64 or Majora's
For
Mask
the
and all that
Nintendo,
stuff.
for the 8-bit Nintendo.
Okay, or Street Fighter 2 remastered, not remastered, but republished because back in
Reproduction, yeah.
because back in
But the thing is,
2016, yeah.
the thing is, these carts but the thing is, these carts are fake because the circuit board could be to a different game, or these cartridges that don't work, but they look like They look like an authentic NWC, just appearance wise.
Hmm. And what does NWC stand for, if you know?
NWC stands for Nintendo World Championship. And like the gray card has, if you find like an authentic gray card, it's been known to sell for like $10,000.
Is that rare,
if you
huh?
if you find an authentic gold cartridge, it's been known to sell for up to like $25,000.
God damn! If I only have one of those.
And the thing is, there's less than there's like maybe less than 100 gray cartridges that exist, and there's
That's
like
rare.
25, and there's like 25 gold cartridges that exist, which is why they're so worth so much if you have a real one.
Oh yes, I will agree with you right there because if you see one sell for about $250, then it's definitely not a legitimate copy.
Right, or at least have them open the cartridge to show you the circuit board.
And this is from China,
inside
right?
the cartridge.
This is from China, right?
Because those cartridges mean nothing. You could like put if you wanted to, if you want, I think it was with the 5-screw games, like you could unscrew the cartridge, take out the game, put in the circuit board for a different game. All of a sudden, I'm trying to think of a cheat game. Your cartridge of Contra would really play Top Gun when you put it in your Nintendo.
Yeah. But
So
if
it
you
would
played
look like
it,
a Contra cartridge, but when it worked, if it worked at all, you'd be Top Gun would boot up.
okay. So
And then
were
they
these
And then Nintendo
counterfeits?
got rid of the 5 screws and
Yeah.
they put in the 3-screw cartridges, and apparently that was how they stopped people switching in and out games.
Okay.
But,
If I may ask Triple J, are these fake ones made in China or something?
I don't know about that. Actually, that's a good question. I don't know.
Because it might say like this should be like one of those etched copies where it says at the corner of the cartridge it'll say made in China, made in Taiwan, or if you want a legitimate cartridge from Nintendo person themselves, it will show the 1-800 number not etched onto the background per se, but it'll be like a little tiny sticker to show you the number to call them for repair.
Or you could open the cartridge and the circuit board will say Nintendo if it's authentic.
That too. That's what I never knew about that part.
Which is why people say if you got like a really expensive game, look at the circuit board in the game.
Yes.
And if it's a Nintendo cartridge and it has the Nintendo insignia on the cartridge on the circuit board, then you know it's authentic.
Well, today's world of gaming, the gaming aspect of our lives, you get away with any disauthentic or fake copies or counterfeit copies of certain games and systems. So, and there's no actual there's no penal system behind that to go to jail for or to even be fined for from these companies, unless the company file lawsuits against you at best. That's the only thing they'll do to you. Because Soulja Boy, stupid him, no offense to Soulja Boy, he 2 times already he did this. He sold a rip-off 101 game console, a handheld console, whatever you want to call it, to people like you and I on the internet, like eBay, whatever his store was. And he did it 2 times so far, this year and as well as like from like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, some shit like that.
and he's trying to do it again.
For the second time, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like they already sent you a cease and desist letter the first time. Now you think they're just gonna forget about it and let you do it this time?
I mean, I understand the feeling when Elric brothers said to each other that, oh, let's go to that same place because they never know we'll go there again. That type of feeling in the Full Metal Alchemist anime. But for Christ's sake, when it comes to fucking games, this doesn't work like that. So, if you ever watched the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood series, that is, so.
And but the thing is, people are selling like these cartridges with Raspberry, or like I said, you could buy a Raspberry Pi. People are selling Raspberry Pi with games on them, but they're being upfront with what they're selling.
Yes.
You know, Soulja Boy, who probably can't order anything except the number 4 at McDonald's anymore. He's trying. He's. I mean, not only was he selling games that he didn't have the right to, some people weren't even getting their shipments after paying.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part.
USA paid for a console, and he had to go through PayPal to get his money back.
It's ridiculous on what Soulja Boy was doing. I mean, I like his "Kiss Me Through the Phone" song. I like his "Crank That" dance. But after that, don't be a business person, Soulja Boy. It's not worth it because you have to be very sly. You have to be very not deceptive, but very convincing. Because you can't just sell something and rip off and think that it's going to work like that. It doesn't work like that in today's world, Soulja Boy. We don't live in the '90s anymore.
Right.
He's our age. Soulja Boy's our age, so.
There was a couple in Arizona who was basically allowing people to download ROMs of NES games, and Nintendo went after them. But Nintendo went after them because they had pictures of like Mario and Mega Man on their website.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, other people that let you download ROMs, they just have like a bland color border, and Nintendo doesn't go after them because they were displaying their intellectual property. But like one couple in Arizona that was using the intellectual properties on their website, not only did they get shut down, they had to pay Nintendo like a lot of money. And I heard and I have no idea how they fared, but I heard that they, possibly life running because.
Excuse me.
So I mean, I wonder if Nintendo would go after Soulja Boy if they'd win.
Oh, it's like a double whammy right there for Nintendo. All they have to do is just say, "This IR is the same person that screwed with us back 3 years ago." Look back on the last case and go, "Yep, case closed. Nintendo won. Okay, Soulja Boy paid him $5 million."
Yeah.
That's all they have to do.
And the thing is, don't buy Soulja Boy's console. If you want to buy the Raspberry Pi, you can do that. The worst thing you have to do is download ROMs yourself. But some Raspberry Pis include the SD card that you store the games on.
Yes.
So if you really, So I mean, but don't fall for Soulja Boy's scam when he tries to sell you something again. And the fact that he's trying to do it again during a pandemic, shame on you is all I can say about Soulja Boy.